Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm super excited because I'm going to be discussing with you guys something that I usually don't do here on my channel, but I will definitely be doing more of, and that is talking about my religion. So I know this video is a little different, and it's hard to come onto a public platform and really talk about your beliefs, because obviously everyone's beliefs are different and you have to subject yourself to others' opinions when you post it on social media. But nevertheless, I know that there's people out there like me, and I just want to share my journey and share the things that I am learning through the journey that I'm personally going through with Christ here on my channel. So if this interests you, if you guys could please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more content. Here on my channel, I love to do helpful videos. I like to help people get a job, teach people how to save money, how to make more income, stuff like that, because I understand the struggle of many. So I hope that can be to use to some of y'all. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So I have here my Bible, okay? And yes, I have this cute little pen to go with it, because why not? And basically, long story short, I met these really amazing co-workers at my job. I had known them for a while, but we recently got really close, and they encouraged me to start going to the gym. Once I started going to the gym with them and feeling good, and we really just started getting closer, they had mentioned to me about going to church. Now, I'm personally, and I never occult this from my channel or from anyone, I am a person who has struggled through depression and anxiety, and I feel like a lot of today's teenagers or just young adults or people in general go through this. The pandemic hasn't been easy at all, and there's just so many factors that can contribute to this, and I kind of felt like I was slowly slipping back into that state that I had worked so hard to get out of a few months ago. So I had been wanting to turn myself into a church for a while now, and church doesn't necessarily in my way, okay? So this video, by the way, like a little disclaimer, this is gonna be my personal thoughts and beliefs, the way I personally view things. I might mix up and say something wrong, and I apologize for that. No one's perfect, and I'm still getting the swing of things, but from my understanding, that is what I'm explaining to you guys. So to finish off the story, I felt like I was going back into this hole that I didn't want to be. I felt like I had a lot of responsibility on myself, and I could only count on myself. And sometimes it can just be very overwhelming to feel like you don't have anyone else. And that is when my friend suggested, or just simply told me about, that they would go to this, church that was so much fun and that it really would help them. And I was willing to give it a shot, because I had been wanting to go to church for a while now, and I had gone to different churches, and it didn't make me feel the way this one does. I had gone to other churches, and I always felt like the oddball out, maybe because I wasn't as informed of, certain things in the Bible, maybe because I wasn't informed on how, certain things played out. I'm not sure, but I just always felt like the oddball out. I felt like not accepted, okay? And it's funny because I even went to a Catholic church not too long ago, and they did not really make me feel welcomed. And I know that varies, and that this is a religion. This is not just, oh, well, that person, doesn't have anything to do with, let's say, necessarily the religion. But in my case scenario, I wanted to feel like I had an environment of people who loved and cared about me. I felt like that's what I was lacking, So when my friend, who obviously it's a lot easier to go somewhere or try something new when you have someone there to guide you, when they suggested that I went, I open-handedly said yes. I mean, why not? So I went, and I wasn't necessarily iffy, but I was definitely didn't think at least it was gonna be as good as it was. I said, I'm gonna try this out, and if it doesn't work out, hey, I didn't have anything, let's say, better to do on my Sunday. So I thought of it, it's an outing, it'll be something fun, and if I don't like it, I don't have to go back. I went, I loved it. It was amazing. They made me feel so at home. My friends are amazing. I mean, they obviously helped the situation a lot. The pastor, everything he talked about was just so relevant to everything that I was going through, and I could just feel the energy, the positive vibes. It's a Christian church, so I am a Christian, and there's music playing and just fun activities, and it just made me feel at home. I felt like I was at the right place, okay? So when I felt like that afterwards, I told my friend, I'm coming back. Like, there's no if, but, when. I'm like, let me know the next service, and it's every Sunday. And I said, I will be here because I feel like this is shaping me into a better person. Now, the day that I went for the first time ever to this church, it was a great day because it was actually the introduction day, kind of. And basically, they're part of like a city changers movement. And what that means is that each individual is shaping the city. That's how I take it. You know, each person has a different and unique story. Each person praises the Lord in a different and unique way. And it's a beautiful thing. And together we all come and make the city a better place, right? So the first day I took it more of an introduction. He did have a service. He did explain things. But it was my first day and I was still like iffy. I didn't have a Bible, which they actually gave me a Bible, a t-shirt, and a mug, which I actually did a little TikTok on, which I'll post next in the next slide. Hey guys, so I went to church a few days ago. I loved it. It was so good. I don't usually go, so I want to share my experience with you guys, and I'm going to start off by showing you some of the things that they actually gave me. So they gave me this shirt, and this is the shirt I go to, the church I go to, and it basically just has their logo on the shirt, and it was really, really nice. They also gave me this Bible, the Holy Bible, and a lot of people, like, I have the Bible app, or you might have different Bibles at home, but I just thought it was really nice that they give you your own Bible. And then they also gave me a mug, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. I already opened this one, so it looks like this, and it's a mug for my coffee or my tea, whatever y'all drink. And I think it's super cute, like, that they gave you some things, and I can't wait to just sit outside and read the Bible and really understand God. So yeah, they gave me all that, which was so sweet, and this is the Bible that y'all saw in that little clip. And by the next service, which was the last service I went to, I could follow along in the book. I could follow along in the Bible and, you know, understand what it is that the pastor was saying and really, like, just grasp the concept, you know? So last time I went to church, which was last Sunday, they talked about what I'm about to mention to everyone right now. So this little introduction is just catching you guys up because I know not many of you know of my religion or, you know, what I got going on. So that's kind of like how I got into the church. That's kind of how I started praising the Lord and realizing how much I loved it and how I wanted to turn myself to God. And now in the next few minutes, I'm going to explain to you exactly what it is that I learned on my last service. So the second service I ever went to, which was last Sunday, he started talking about, you know, the very beginning of the Bible in the Genesis and just explaining everything. And it's cool because, like I said, even though I never feel like it's too late to start church or too late to start believing in God, it's never too late. But I feel like I didn't join the church halfway through them covering the Bible. You know, it's not like they were on this page and that's when I decided to join. They started at the very, very beginning. So I feel like I was there at the right time. Like, God put it in my path so that I had the opportunity of going the same day that they were basically starting this new movement, starting, you know, really understanding the Bible and really praising God. So to me, it was just almost like if it was meant to be, right? So if we turn to the Genesis, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't know the whole, like, number situation the best. I believe it's like 1 ... and then you say the number of the line that you want to read. So we'll be in they started at the very, very beginning, which would be right here. And basically in there is saying that God created the world and God is the creation of the world and God is how everything came to be. So we definitely spent a while talking about that. Another point that I wanted to cover just some key concepts that I feel like he spoke about that really stuck to me was that if we go to on 1:27. Okay, I promise I'm gonna get it right. I know I'm saying it wrong and I apologize. I don't know how to read the Bible like that yet, so I apologize. But it says, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them. God said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over every living thing that moves on earth. So basically, it's just saying how we came to be, how God created us, how God made us all differently, but at the same time, he loves us all just the way we are. I remember one thing that one of my friends told me at church was that God always wants you to come as is. God does not look down on you. Because my first instinct, I'm very fashionable. I love glitz and glam and this and that. I said, what do I wear to church, right? Because here comes 20-year-old me not knowing what to wear to church because I haven't been to church in years. And especially I didn't know what to expect. It's just me, it's just me and my little brother right now. So I wasn't sure what to wear. That's a common question for someone who's not used to this kind of environment. And that's the truth. Because I know people who go to church are probably like, hello, you wear something conservative. But from someone on the outside who's never been, it's like, what do I come in? I like to wear my little tights and this and that. Is that okay? And my friend said, God tells everyone to come as is. So if all you had was a dress that showed, a little bit more cleavage or, a little bit more of another area that other people might not necessarily show, God doesn't deny you. He doesn't say, don't come in because of what you're wearing. God accepts you. God wants you there no matter what it is that you're wearing. And to me, that was so beautiful. So I went in conservative clothes. No, I did not go in a cleavage revealing dress. But, I thought that was really, really beautiful because how you dress, what you wear, I do go with my lashes. And God accepts everyone for the way they are because God forgives. God is the only person who you can perceive as perfect. Everyone else, we try, but we don't get there. God forgives and has love for everyone. Human not always, So basically that's what that part said there, is that he created us and how he created, how he came to be, how he was the creation of the world. And he would work very hard. If you go to right here, number 2, it says that, he would work 6 days out of the 7 days, which is very, very hard. And let's see, it just kind of keeps going. If you really read into it, it'll talk about the fall, what he experienced, and then Cain and Abel, and it kind of shares that story. And I just really wanted to touch a few points before I finish this video because I don't want to make it too long. And this video I'm also filming a few days after I already heard the service, which is a little confusing. And I told my friend I want to go to the service and start taking notes to fully understand. I just started doing all this, so no, I'm not perfect. But I still wanted to share my intake on what I experienced and what I'm understanding, and also for myself. These videos, I also self-reflect on them, and I look back on it what did I learn? What can I use to, keep going about my days? So another thing that he touched that I think was just so important and beautiful in the service on Sunday was that many people, and I like it because it's relevant to a lot of us who were there. He mentioned how many of us have jobs that we don't necessarily like, but we just do it because it pays the bills. And this can go for teenagers or for young adults who are working at, a McDonald's, a Wendy's, a position they don't really necessarily like, but that's going to help pay for their college to eventually have a better job. And he was stating how a lot of it is just your mindset. How a lot of it is simply what you have up here. And that if you wake up every day and say, I have to go to this, job I don't like, that's exactly the energy and vibes you're going to give off. And he stated it in other words. He was talking about how it's a mission, how God is putting you on a mission to go do the job you need to do. Because if you think about it, we need people to do all kinds of jobs. If not, the world would not spin. So I know we look down sometimes. I've heard people say, oh, I would never be a garbage person. Who could be a garbage person? This and that. Guess what? If everyone had the same mentality, we would never have no garbage people. And what does that mean? We would never have our garbage being thrown out. So every position uniquely has its way of being a necessity, you know, and we need our garbage men, and we need, you know, our janitors, and we need some of these positions that for some reason people tend to look down on. And it's not cool because, like I said, we need them. If they don't do it, no one would do it, right? So it's very important, and you have to look at things as more of a privilege, I would say, than something negative. And the way that the pastor stated it was that with your mindset, you have to shift that focus of I hate this job into God sent me on a mission to do this. God sent me on a mission to teach, you know, my students how to read. God sent me on a mission to make sure that I can help my subscribers. God sent me on a mission to go to school so I can become the next doctor. So it's really about how you view yourself and understanding that you're on a mission to do something with the grace of God, you know? And when you turn your mindset into that, and if you genuinely believe in him and his power, you stop feeling like it's such hard work. And obviously he gave examples. You know, he was saying that when you're little, you tend to play with like pizza, or you tend to pretend you're a cashier. I mean, how many of you guys did that when you guys were little? I did that. I would pretend to be a cashier, and it was all fun and stuff. But then how many of you also have worked in retail and have had to deal with an actual cashier, and you're like, I hate this? So what's the difference there? Is that you know that when you're little, it's playtime, and now you're putting into your mindset that, oh, working is bad. And you can't do that. You have to continue with that mindset of God is sending me on a mission to do this. And it's going to make your attitude a lot better. And I feel like ever since I heard that speech, my attitude has gotten better. Even going to school or waking up early, I'm like, God woke me up today. Today is a present. And that's why it's called the present day. It's not the past. It's not the future. It's the present. And it's a gift from God that I woke up. So I've shifted my focus with just the few words the pastor told me to making a better day today for myself, you know? And that's what I inspired to do with you guys as well. And I'm going to do it with more lines that the pastor actually uses, because these are just like recaps of what I can remember, and I don't remember it all. But last service was very, very motivational, and it shifted my focus. And just the biggest thing I could take from it is that your mindset is everything, and how you see things is everything. Another statement that he said was that a lot of times we tend to blame others for the unhappiness or the, frustrated feeling of ourselves. And he used a very good example. When you're in a relationship and things aren't working out, who do you tend to blame? It's my partner. I fell out of love with my partner. It's my partner. And you never take a step back to look, is there anything that I have possibly done? Could I be the problem? When you have a problem at work, oh, it's my boss. I hate my boss. I can't stand my boss. Have you ever took a step back and thought, maybe it's me. Maybe it's my mindset. Maybe I just need to shift my focus. And that's absolutely right, because I've worked retail for 4 years now, and it's not easy. But I don't let my bosses get to me. I just shift my focus. Okay, you got a problem with that? Okay, God be with you. And I keep it moving. People ask me, how do I not snap on all these customers? How do I not snap on these managers? Because my associates have seen these people try me. They've tried me, okay? I don't snap because in my mind, I am going through the Lord. I am doing this with or for the Lord. I'm not doing this for my manager. You know, and when you start looking at things like that, it doesn't start feeling like work. It starts feeling more like a mission, something that you're going to complete. And even in hard times, you know, I recently had to experience and am currently experiencing being far away from a loved one. And sometimes it would hit me and I'd be like, I'm sad. You know, I don't have this person here with me and I really wish they were. But I have to understand that that person is on a mission to do whatever they're doing elsewhere. And when they finish that mission for God, they're going to come back. And that puts me at ease. I can't sit here and be like, oh, because they're not here with me and da-da-da. It's no point. They're doing a mission for God. And every single night I tell myself, I'm like, God puts his strongest soldiers through his hardest battles. And I always ask God, I say, what's meant for me, send my way. And what's not, please take away. You know, because God is the only one who's going to know what is for me. He's going to send my way what he wants me to go through. And I just have to willingly accept it and keep it going, because he's not going to send something bad my way. He knows what he does. Everything he does is for a reason. So when you give it to God, that's the best thing you can do. You just let it go and let God do his thing. And that stress, that relief, that anxiety gets taken off your shoulders. And that is the most beautiful way I can put it. I know my wording might not have been perfect, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm just gonna wrap it up here. There are a lot of topics I would love to cover with this. This is a new journey for me. I plan to expand about my religion. I hope to expand also about gym content. I feel like the gym helps me relieve a lot of stress. So that's the content that y'all will be seeing on my channel, as well as the other content. I don't just shift content. I just add a whole bunch of variety on my channel and let my viewers, you know, pick out whichever ones they prefer the most, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we're on the road to 5K. If there's anything in specific you guys want me to cover, go ahead and let me know. Again, I apologize for maybe not knowing exactly, you know, certain things in the Bible, but I will get better. This is a journey. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect a baby to run before they walk. So just have patience with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.